Okay, so why don't you care if I'm obviously mad in the conversation?
It's not that I don't care. It's like
you're giving the energy that you don't care.
I was just about to say, it's not that we don't care.
You acting like you don't care.
What I'm saying, Zay, off bat, you seem like a very relaxed type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably, if you actually start yelling in the conversation or in an argument, you probably real mad.
Yeah, no, of course, bro. It's not that we don't care. It's just sometimes some stuff doesn't require emotions. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna hear the concerns you got, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna work on it. I'm not gonna do. I can't.
Because I ain't gonna lie, many times when men actually do raise their voice, like women start getting like very like hostile. Like, wait, why you getting mad?
Good day, peace and blessings to the Most High for the opportunity, man. Listen, where we going with this shit? You know, getting caught up in the motherfucking Marvel movies, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man. All the motherfuckers ran into Thanos, and once he got all them Infinity Stones, that shit was a wrap. So we can keep on with all these different versions of different times. And that's the niggas who didn't show up. That's now that I'm thinking about it. I guess because it's Marvel. When the end of the world was so fucked up that none of the X-Men showed up. Ain't that some crazy shit? There's some more motherfuckers, I guess, who was with DC. Ghost Rider and motherfuckers didn't show up, man. That's crazy. But anywho, what's the end game with this man, woman, with the way we going? The way we going about handling shit. Where we going with this? I don't see the point. Because it's always a woman telling a man or expressing how she feels towards men's behaviors, but there ain't a bitch ass thing you can do to us, so why are you talking so much about shit? What happened? We gave women jobs and abilities to pay bills and go to school, so now they think they're in some type of leadership position when it comes to something. It's confusion. So where are we going? Let's listen to the rest of this bullshit and see what they talking about.
You literally just said you trying to get mad, man. Like, you can't win. I'm here now. Like, I'm here. What's up?
You're not gonna say my son has flaws.
You can leave. No, it's not leave. That's Tristan, we need to.
Let's calm down.
You're not gonna ruin my
You are not gonna say my son has flaws.
Wow.
Everybody has flaws, and that's why I love them. You can leave, Judy.
Like you don't have flaws.
You can get out of my wedding now.
I'm not leaving. That dress you're wearing, I'm paid for. Get out. I'm not leaving now. Try it, and I'll have you arrested. Tony, get her out of here. This is not right.
Fellas, don't be like this, right? Don't be no mama's boy, right? You gotta control your mama and your woman at the end of the day. Real talk, you can't allow your mama to mess up your blessings and mess up anything you got going. I ain't saying get married. I'm just saying, like, if your woman is a good woman and your mama the type of person who's rude and nasty to her, man, you gotta check your mama, man. I know you've been knowing your mama, I understand that, but bro, if you find a unicorn of a woman out here and your mama is wedging, herself in between y'all, bro, your mama really just one of these rashes that I talk about every day. We being real. Your mama not a unicorn. The girl is, but your mama ain't, bro. Don't let your girl stand in the way, bro. A good woman these days seem like it's one in a million. You gonna let your mama stand in the way of that, man? Y'all niggas crazy. A lot of y'all mama mean as hell too.
What other bitch is gonna make you a sandwiches and chips for breakfast?
Let's be honest.
No, you fucking didn't.
Go get them then. Make that shit yourself. Give me that fucking chips. You don't deserve that shit.
Why would you throw my sandwich on the floor?
Silly ass bitch.
People constantly put in black women's faces the statistics of we're the most educated and the least married, like it's impossible for us to do it at the same time. It is possible to get both, but you have to have that mentality from young. the mentality that was pushed into my generation's head from young was marriage, kids, get your education, get in your career, and then do marriage and kids. But they don't tell you the flip side of that is when you're older, it's more difficult. When you're older, it's more difficult to settle down with the right type of person. It's difficult to settle down with a person that you feel like is compatible to you. If you want to talk about finances, education, whatever, it's very difficult. If more of us knew younger in our 20s when we was out just be lit, be outside, and we were actually trying to zero in and trying to figure out who's the right person and trying to aspire to where we
Look at
are
that nigga
now,
face every
we
time.
would be better off. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but I think there's a nice chunk of women that this is important for them to know.
Can you get dressed? My boyfriend's coming. But your boyfriend's like a brother to me. You're literally wearing underwear. It's giving insecure, but okay. His girl like, but honestly, I was not hot if he's like him. Like, he's mad cool. Cisco! It's girls night, but don't worry. Your girlfriend, she not getting away with nothing about me. Cause I'll text you real quick. I'm gonna text him real quick, girl, so you gotta watch it. Do you want her to wear that? Cause I can feel her change. Cause it's like a little short. Well, you like what I'm wearing? I'm saving that last piece for your boyfriend. It's literally not that serious. He said he wanted to take some, so I'll give him the last piece. We had the bouquet. Sister, hurry up and come try this. She wants to take the last piece.
How much money does a guy need to make in order to be with you?
I mean, I'm not saying money's a factor, but definitely over 6 figures. This is an expensive girl.
I think more realistically, I would love a 6-figure man, but that's not happening. I don't really think about that though. I agree, yes. Like I would love $100,000 at least.
Okay. How tall does a guy need to be in order to be with you?
6 foot.
He needs to be 6 foot.
Yeah.
Just taller than me. I'm 4'11", so I just need you to be like
Am I taller than
like
him?
your height. Yeah, your height is good.
Valid.
Going on. So you know what? I'd rather my nigga stay on this level right here. I don't need him getting too big or being outside too much or accomplishing too much. Cause then it's gonna bring on the bitches that it's their life mission to fuck somebody else, man. They talk about it every summer. They trying to be outside. They trying to fuck with a rich nigga. So you know what? I don't want my nigga to be a rich nigga. So while you as the nigga praying for a blessing, a financial blessing to go up, the bitch next to you, your hate mate is praying you don't go up too far, because I don't need you to outgrow the relationship or get to a point where women or a woman other than me really sees some sort of value in you.
On a first date, where they take you to on a first date?
Ruth Chris. I want to be on the top penthouse suites.
Sorry.
Penthouse suites. Like, we're in a hotel. Where we going? Let's stay the night. Like,
No, I didn't say where your boyfriend. I said where you gotta get taken on the first date.
I know.
You said where?
Ruth Chris. Like, penthouse suites type.
Yep.
Yo, what? I said, where does a guy have to take you on a first date?
Ruth Chris.
Penthouse suite.
I want to be at the top of the
Yeah, I want
private.
right. I don't want the extravagant food. Please, my steak medium rare. Please, if it's fucked up, if it's not even red medium rare, send it back. Give me another one. And you want to keep doing that too? Give me another one.
Cheesecake. I'm on board that.
So
Order the whole menu. Matter of fact, let me taste test everything.
I think I'm gonna be fucking with y'all. So like, can a dude hit after the date or what?
I don't let you sing my head.
You know, I go to Ruth Chris all the time, bro. Like 2 or 3 times a month. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I go over there and get the crab cakes, my lamb chops. I like that cream spinach, and I like the potatoes, the mashed potatoes. But look, ain't no way I'm being seen in public with those at no damn Ruth Chris. Ain't no way. What the hell does that say about me as a man? I'm bringing this to Ruth Chris. You done lost your damn mind. That's bringing my SMV down. Straight up, not gonna happen. Talking about some first date. You be lucky to go there for your birthday. And then you know a question I would ask them, like, say, when was the last time you treated yourself to Ruth Chris? Yeah, 2 months ago? She ate. They gonna lie. She ain't never took herself to Ruth Chris. I bet you she haven't. Be 100% real with y'all. Y'all gotta stop falling for this, fellas, man. These women ain't worth no damn Ruth Chris, dog. Hell no, man. Very few of them are. I swear, man, like, I don't want to be that person, but bro, y'all know what's out here in these streets, man. These women ain't doing nothing but trying to jug, finesse, and finagle y'all, bro. And you gonna spend your hard-earned money on one of these?
These hoes been
lost you
ran
down,
through
man,
more
bro.
than
I should
recycled
slap you in the back of
goddamn
your neck if
plastic.
you even considered bringing a woman to Ruth Chris on the first damn date. What are you telling her? I'm desperate. That's what you're telling her. As soon as you say, all right, cool, she know. She not a sucker. And she gonna respect you for that.
Like, I'm not into like
Everything come
emotionally,
hella
like,
carte. The fuck?
finessing. You know what I'm saying? Like having sexual intercourse with somebody that you don't, you know what I'm saying, and that you're not with. Bro, that's fucked up.
You know, only a few men gonna ever get to that stage where they just don't want to just sleep with any woman. Usually these guys have had a lot of women before, and they've had an awakening, maybe a spiritual awakening or something like that, and they really feel like every time you have sex, you are doing an energy exchange, and now they like, man, I don't even want to do that no more. Those are usually the guys who say things like that. They ain't simps, they ain't nothing like this. They just tired of sleeping down with these Instagram models and stuff like that because it's meaningless, right? I get it, right?
I think that men go through way more than women. I think that women have multiplied like because their voices.
Like every time you have sex, you are doing an energy exchange, and now they like, man, I don't even want to do that no more. Those are usually the guys who say things like that. They ain't simps, they ain't nothing like this. They just tired of sleeping down with these Instagram models and stuff like that because it's meaningless, right? I get it, right?
I think that men go through way more than women. I think that women have multiplied it because their voices are louder and y'all complain a lot more. Just because you're born with a penis, you're expected to be a piece, or you're not really expected to be cared for on a low moment.
Right, and just because you're born a woman, you're supposed to know the answers to everything. I don't feel like we ever give the same energy when we say men should have known better, men should not have done certain things.
You're a better person.
Why
right?
am I a better person? Why can't I be just as much of a piece as you?
I'm agreeing with you almost, right? Because it's like they're gonna hold you to a higher standard.
Yes.
But at the same time is being held to a lower standard means that you could never, even if you're a good person, you're still being held low. So nobody is gonna give you no grace because they're gonna think you were shit from the start. They're gonna assume the worst of you from the start. You don't get no bail.
Okay.
You got to have it already as a man. Ain't gonna help you. The women ain't gonna help you. You're expected to help. You're expected to have this together as a, and ain't no community for you.
Why did no one tell me that men just don't get told nice things, apparently? Today I told my boyfriend, hey, you're deserving of love. And he cried so hard he got a nosebleed on my new dress. I'm not mad about the dress. I'm not mad about that at all. I'm mad about the fact that in his 18 years of life, no one, not a single person has told this man that he's deserving of love? Are you fucking shitting me?
Hey, bro, you gotta really think about it. For those of you who have daughters, what kind of movies do they watch? They watch these Disney movies, they're watching these YouTube shows and everything like that. And in all of these shows, what it is, it's the woman, she's the star of the show. A man is trying to fight for her love, earn her love. She's the center of the universe. So they're being programmed, indoctrinated to think this, right? And, you know, it starts in elementary and stuff like that. They start to notice that the teachers are paying more attention to them than they are to the boys. And then the boys start to pay attention to the girls when they get older and start liking the opposite sex and things of that nature instead of, you know, being so ingrained in their peer groups. Now they're like, I like girls. So now these girls are getting all of this attention. And no one ever is showing them that men and boys want love too. Nobody ever shows them that. They're taught that a man is supposed to appease me, a man is supposed to take care of me, pursue me, court me. It's me. They ain't really got no shows out there showing you how a woman is chasing a man. And the only time I can really think about it is like when the woman looks goofy in shows, like that little girl that likes Steve Urkel in Family Matters, right? They didn't paint her in a good light. No woman wanted to be that girl chasing a guy. Or like in The Fresh Prince when certain girls like Will, but he didn't like them. No woman wants to be that woman, so they'd rather be Hillary. You know, Jazzy Jeff was on Hillary's nuts, so to speak, figuratively speaking. And this is what they think is normal. Society has taught them that, bro. That's why men get the same treatment.
People don't realize, and what makes marriage and relationships so difficult is that it is more commitment than chemistry. There was a thing going around in that Greek culture era where specifically I saw this geared toward Christian women. It's like all you have to do is find a Christian man. And if he's a Christian man, you're a Christian woman. That ain't true. Christian man crazy, you crazy, we all crazy, you know what I mean? We haven't met any guys too. We are all buck wild. And we all love Jesus. I said this years ago, and I heard somebody say it on the podcast, and I was like, man, I shouldn't say that. But everybody's crazy. You just gotta find the type of crazy that you can deal with, and someone that can deal with your crazy. Someone dealing with your crazy is amazing. You crazy.
Smack water, cake ass nigga. Goddamn.
Why do you feel like dating in 2023 is so hard?
Because of access, my nigga. Back in the day, access was limited. Like, before that was a car, motherfuckers, especially niggas, you gotta walk 6-7 miles for the nearest shot of cop. Nigga ain't trying to do that. You got a bitch at the house. That's why you had big families. You had 7-8 kids because a nigga had to work and come home, get some pussy, go to sleep, wake up, do it tomorrow.
Right,
Our nigga can travel and go get some cop.
Wait, you said they could travel and get some cock?
Yeah, cop, nigga, cop. Nigga, that they don't, you young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you young, my nigga, yeah. And a nigga could travel and get some cop, cake ass nigga. When they came with the TV, niggas could sit in front of a TV and see bad bitches. And then he look at his hoe. But now you got social media. Nigga, you could turn on that motherfucker out and see all the baddest bitches in the world. The bitches is fucked up, and the niggas is fucked up. So it's making it hard on everybody, because everybody got unrealistic expectations in a relationship. These bitches, they want a nigga with money. They want to build the bow. Bitch, let me tell you something, fucking bitch. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, fucking bitch. You hoes, y'all try to put a nigga through a whole bunch for that little fuck ass pussy fucking bitch. The more shit you put a nigga through for that pussy fucking bitch, the more shit he gonna put you through after he get the pussy fucking.
Hey guys, but look, access has been the worst thing that happened to human beings. I promise you. And social media gave people access, man. You know, I ran into a guy on Facebook yesterday. I commented on a girl that I went to school with because her son is really, really tall, right? He's like damn near approaching 7 feet at the age of 16. So I was like, damn, us shorter men, because I'm 5'10", say, damn, we hate when another man is tall but doesn't use his height to play basketball or something like that. And this guy commented, and I said, damn, I haven't thought about this guy since the 8th grade, right? Now imagine you're a woman. You haven't seen your high school crush since y'all graduated. It's 20 years down the line. Let's say this man is still attractive. He looks the same way he looked in the 12th grade. Hairline still intact. He's still in shape. She's married. She's unhappy, and he just says, hey, long time no see, I would love to catch up with you. She's gonna go. Before social media ever happened, bro, that was virtually impossible. He might live in New York, she might live in California. They're 3,000 miles away. Facebook, Instagram, social media in general has made our world so much smaller that we reconnect with people from our past. And that is a recipe for infidelity. That is a recipe for people to seem like they're unhappy. It's a recipe for everything wrong. And that's why a lot
real shit.
I trust these people with my life. If I needed heart surgery, I would want these people to do it.
Nah, I'm gonna take you back to 1998, 1999, 2000, blackplanet.com. I guess it was a dating app or social media at that time, and yes, women were retrieved for me not talking sexual at all, from the comfort of my bed. I could get on my phone and talk that talk and get a woman to pull up, or me be able to get her address just off, like, I don't, Certain niggas know what I'm talking about. Some niggas don't live that type of life. But for those who do, yeah, the access is a motherfucker. Too much access.
We're gonna go ahead and let the video play. I don't want to judge this lady, even though we should. No, I am gonna judge it. It just comes to a point, man, like, what happened, Father? So, this particular video is Kevin is talking to a 44-year-old woman who has 4 children by 4 different men. It's called this 44, 40. Oh, Jesus. And 4 kids, it's just, we're going to go ahead and let the video play. I don't want to judge this lady, even though we should. No, I am going to judge it. It just comes to a point, man, like, what happened to Shane? 4 children by 4 different men? Come on. Let's go ahead. Let's hit play.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, Kevin. How are you?
Good. What do you got for me?
I am single mom of 4.
Okay. How many? 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
I am seasoned, a little bit, but I'm not discouraged. Okay.
What is the question, woman?
I'm sorry.
What's the question?
We're almost a minute and a half in. She still hasn't got her question out.
So I'm trying to figure out what I need to be focusing on and looking for in relationships.
What do you
I don't know. What outcome do you want?
I want happiness.
You want to be married?
Absolutely. I've never been
Okay,
married.
hold on. Let's just answer these questions. You're a mother of 4.
I'm sorry, how are you 44 with 4 children and never been married? Not being 44 and never been married, but damn, one of the relationships didn't work out? Shit.
4 different.
How many different fathers?
4.
Holy shit. How many times you been married?
None.
That ain't gonna work.
I've been close to 3 times. But
That ain't gonna work.
Say this before another video. A lot of our sisters always talk about they've been proposed to. She's been proposed to 3 times. That shit don't count.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I've never accepted.
No.
No, I've never accepted.
No.
It's not gonna work, but it's not gonna work because of that.
Not that. That ain't what we talking about.
Oh man, that was good. That was good.
No. What I'm saying is not gonna work. There's no marriage to a woman who has 4 kids by 4 different men. Who's never been married. What guy wants to follow that?
So your answer is I'm done.
As far as marriage, in all likelihood, yeah. I mean, how old are you?
44.
44. First off, man, let's take you out of it. Let's say you have
Let's
a brother,
take you
right?
out of it. Jesus.
And that's always a great tactic Kevin uses, because a lot of the times they're too close to a person. So let's pull you out of it. Let's say if this was a completely different person, not named you, and see if you would feel the same way about the situation. Keep it moving.
Right?
And your brother comes up and says, hey sis, I'm gonna marry this woman with 4 kids by 4 different men. She ain't never been married. What you gonna tell her? Yeah, man, lock that deal down.
Crickets.
Are you asking? Can I
Yeah,
respond?
what you gonna tell her? You gonna tell her a lot.
So, well, you know,
What are you gonna tell her?
of course I'm gonna have my own personal experience in it, so of course I'm gonna tell him, okay, yeah.
What are you going to tell him?
You gonna tell him absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you love your brother so much you would tell him to marry a woman with 4 kids by 4 different men and he never been married to either one of them. That ain't love. Ma'am, that ain't love.
I mean, there's a history. I mean, it depends on the history.
That ain't love. That ain't love. Okay, ma'am.
Now, you got to pause that for a second. Like, she didn't say it in a disparaging way, but she pretty much just said she wasn't to throw her brother under the bus. She know good and goddamn well that if her single brother with no children brought in the woman, children by 4 different men, she would tell her brother to tell that bitch to kick rocks. She knows that's the truth, but she won't admit that because it's her. She's in the exact same position. She's capping.
Stop the cap. Your 2 sons come back and both of them say, hey, mom, I found a woman with 4 kids and 4 different men. I'm gonna marry her. you're gonna say, go ahead, son. Let's go ahead and plan that up.
Probably not.
Exactly.
See, that goes to show. She knew because as soon as you flip the script, and it's the same thing right now. Right when Mr. Sanders was talking to this woman, it was no big deal if it was her brother, her own flesh and blood. It was no big deal if he came across a woman with all those kids, you know, in the same exact situation. She didn't care about it. But when he said her son, then she was like, okay, well, yeah, I'll probably tell him no. It's sad, man, because I don't give a damn. I'm telling anybody, any dude to run. He don't have to be blood or family or some shit like that. And if it was my daughter, you know, just for the sake of, if it was my daughter and she came with a dude, I'd say, man, you don't get the fuck away from him. If she came in with a dude who had 4 kids by 4 different women, I'd tell him to get the fuck out of my house. But then I'd tell her, are you trying to be baby mama number 5? What's wrong with you? So it's not about a male or female thing. It's about what's one best for your family. Family other than just your child.
It's probably not.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly, because the men you're talking about are somebody's sons. I mean, here's the thing. If you didn't need to be married to have babies, you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married now. That's really how men think about it.
It's true.
Okay, so take marriage out of this, Kevin. So, I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm not one of those people that are like, I want this, that, and third. I got my own bag. I'm an accountant. All right. I want someone that I can be, you know, because no one deserves to die alone.
Well, I get it, man.
And I get it too. But I think just the main thing she says, no one deserves to die alone. No one should die alone. And I think there's certain things between men and women where we had just fundamental differences about. And I think one of those big things that I've noticed is the word deserve. As a man, I don't believe that you deserve anything in this life. This room, this is a spare room in a house that I live in that I own. Or I didn't deserve this house. I have this house because I bought this house. I saved up enough money and I purchased this house. And I maintain this house just like anything else, just like my vehicles outside. And I don't have much. I'm just saying everything in life, anything you have in life is what you worked hard to obtain. So I just don't believe this notion that everyone deserves. You don't deserve shit. You get what you work hard for.
I get it. Well, how old is your youngest child?
My youngest is 11. They'll be 12.
All right, man, but still, you got to understand that you're deciding to come to these things at beyond middle age.
Yeah, throw me on the bus of course.
You are, unless you're going to live to be 100, you are beyond middle age.
They don't like the truth, man. That's just.
Okay, so it's done for me. I should just go and
okay, you want me to let me tell you what you want to hear? Or you want me to tell you what I think? Well then listen. You came to these decisions to where now it seems to now be a priority. Because at 44 with 4 kids, you were just out here doing what you wanted to do. You said you got a bag, okay. But now you don't want to die alone. All right, but then here's the thing. I hear you.
And I always say the same thing. At what point do it comes, and not just him specifically, any dude out here or woman, because we're using a woman for this example, at what point do you turn around and stop and just say, hold up, this is out of hand. I am doing way too much and this is just out of control. At what point do you stop and think that? And that's my main thing.
Not never.
And that's the main thing that I would have for women like that. At what point did she turn around? It wasn't after 2 kids by 2 different dudes where you figure like, oh shit, okay, maybe I need to slow down. It wasn't after 3 kids with 3 different dudes. That's when I get, like, at what point does it not click? Like, me personally,